Make way. The new music food truck is backing in. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Welcome to the big new beat in popular music.
It's the new music food truck with Stace Edwards.
Hey, it's Stace Edwards. This is the new music food truck. Thanks for listening. We've got the full menu posted for you for today's show. Newmusicfoodtruck.com. And if you're out online, hit us up on our socials. Give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. My brother Jim's in the back researching holiday traditions from around the world. I think this year he wants to try out the poop log, which I believe is popular in Spain. Well, anyways, happy holidays to you. Got a great show lined up for you. New music on the way from the Frights, the Moth and the Flame. We'll talk with Imperial Leisure a little bit later on and feature some new music from AFI. But let's fire up the show with Starcrawler. They've opened up shows for the Foo Fighters, the Distillers, and MC50. If you get a chance to go check these guys out, go do it. You almost have to see it for yourself. The song's called Hollywood Ending. Hey, order up. This is the new music food truck.
It broke my heart when you left me. I was so shattered I could hardly see. A year went by and you took my friend. How was I to know? You said you cared but you lied in my face. You played a game, making lots of mistakes. I gave my heart, then you took control. How was I to know? I was on my own. Glasses ignite how you who you are. You fooled around thinking you were king. How was I to know? I was all alone. The end. The end. The end. When will it begin?
Only the freshest of the fresh.
And it's kosher.
It's the new music food truck.
There used to be an angel watching over me, but she left me when I drank a river of blood down in Biloxi. I used to see the light in the dark souls around me, but I traded all my life for some loneliness and gold down in Tennessee. And where we go, nobody knows. Those bells don't ring, ring loud. used to see the light in the dark souls around me. Now when I go to the sky, I'm asking why. When the bell hits 12, I'll swing. And where we go, nobody knows. Those bells don't ring, ring loud. Oh Lord, we're going down 6 underground. Those bells don't ring, ring loud. Oh Lord, those bells are ringing. Those bells are ringing, ringing loud. Oh
Unlikely candidates with bells. Got a chance to catch up with those guys on last week's show. Hit us up online if you want to check out that interview. NewMusicFoodTruck.com. Powered by Ion Indie Magazine and online at IonIndieMagazine.com.
The New Music Food Truck Concert Showcase.
New York City band Paris Monster have debuted their new single. It's called Andalusia. New album titled Lamplight is on the way. Guys will close out 2018 with a New Year's Eve show at the Palladium in Worcester, Massachusetts. The tour will pick back up in late January in Fayetteville, Arkansas, with shows in Houston, Austin, Tucson, Phoenix, LA, and San Fran. Get the band's full itinerary right now at NewMusicFoodTruck.com. Let's check it out. Paris Monster, our concert showcase on the food truck.
Throw me, cast me, discard to the streets. Obeisant I'll be, and I'll be off. Slowly, achy, let it languid and please, but hungry and she will be raw. Andalusia sprayed enticingly before me. Andalusia dawning almond trees, picked up fruit, bear of fruit. An orange unpeeled, impress on me, pull me round. For me only, this succulent sea, this pleasure and these tired towns of Andalusia sprawling slovenly before me. Andalusia pause imploringly. Shall I do? Yes, I'll do. Do. She sour tastes, though what else would I do? Would I do? Andalusia's played enticingly before me. Andalusia, dawning orange trees, picked up fruit.
new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music, Takeout.
Americana's Prince, as dubbed by the New York Times as Jackie Green. Also called the cowboy poet of Americana blues, Green captures everyday life experiences in a way that resounds with everyone. Photojournalist Greg Logan captured his spiritual balladry live at the Town Hall in New York City, and you can see it in Ion Indie this month, along with over 135 pages of the best in indie music, absolutely free online at Ion Indie Magazine. That's ION Indie, Indie with an IE Magazine, IonIndieMagazine.com.
The new music food trucks, Ion Indie Music, Takeout.
I don't need to say what I said before. You never listen to me anyway, my voice is sore. I'm not sick at all, I'm just sick of you. And now you're coming back, but I don't miss you. I never thought that you would be the one to break. Now every time I see your name, I get a stomach ache. I know I did my best, I never sent a text. And now I'm sitting wishing, aren't you dead yet? You seem to think that we're more than this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? Don't try to act like you gave a shit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? We used to be something, I admit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? I used to think we were over this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? You open up again, I'm closing every door. 'Cause once you called it off, I never said I wanted more. It's hard to be this way when you know everything, and you're still hurting me for reasons that I can't explain. I need to figure out a way to let it go. It's not okay to be afraid of someone I don't know. And I could give it up, but that would make me think about how I'm freaking out every time my phone rings. You seem to think that we're more than this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? Don't try to act like you gave a shit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? We used to be something, I admit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? I used to think we were over this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? You seem to think that we're more than this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? Don't try to act like you gave a shit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? We used to be something, I admit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? I used to think we were over this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? You seem to think that we're more than this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? Don't try to act like you gave a shit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over? We used to be something, I admit. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over it? I used to think we were over this. Aren't you over it? Aren't you over?
It's the Frights. Band's out of San Diego, California. They got together as kind of a joke, but loved the way it felt when they were on stage, so added a couple players, released a record called Hypochondriac, and just finished up a European tour. That's their latest single called Over It.
It's the new music food truck,
Some freshly ground peppermint.
weekly special.
Twins Alexandria and Alexa team up with their brother Darius. That makes up the Fitzgerald siblings. They brought their cousin Jasmine Mullen in to finish up the four-piece. It's The New Respects. Their debut album is out now. It's called Before the Sun Goes Down. In fact, they'll be featured in the January edition of Ion Indie Magazine. Single's called Freedom. It's the weekly special, The New Respects on the food truck.
Ready, set, go. I heard a shot of the gun, I'm ready. Marco Polo. I hear a call, I respond, I'm ready. Freedom, I'm chasing freedom. Here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Baby, take it from me. in 3, 2, 1. Baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing dragging me down. Oh, baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing stopping us now. No. Oh my God, I get down to the sound of. Oh my God, baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing dragging us down. Oh baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing stopping us now. Baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing dragging us down. So baby, take it from me. Ain't nothing stopping us now. Ain't nothing stopping us now.
We're just getting started. Y'all come back for another heap and helping of tasty tunes on the new music food truck.
What's one of your favorite memories?
That's a tough question. Well, there was this one time I went camping with my parents in a forest back when I was maybe like 8 or 9. And I can remember one night we were laying out in our hammocks and we were just, watching the trees rustling in the wind above us, and we could hear the sounds of the forest all around us. Frogs singing and owls calling and the creek running nearby. It was amazing. It felt like we were a part of it all. I don't know if I do it justice trying to describe it, but I'll definitely never forget it.
Most of us have a memory of being in nature we'll never forget. Let's protect the world's natural places so more memories can be made for generations to come. Visit worldwildlife.org.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it. You hear it every time you finish a meal and never feel anything. But if we were able to associate this sound with a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural response from you. Save the food. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Save the food. Because this ad is trying to change your after-meal behavior through brainwashing. Because food waste costs the average family $1,500 a year. Save the food. Cha-ching. And $1,500 extra bucks is like getting a pay raise. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted. Which could pay for your child's braces. Save the food. Cha-ching. You're promoted.
Check out my braces.
So when you hear this sound, rethink your behavior. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
When I grow up, I want to be a glass countertop in a new home.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's best birthday present.
When I grow up, I want to be a football stadium.
When I grow up, I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
When I grow up, I want to be a fancy backsplash.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
When I grow up,
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
I want to be a rocking chair on a sunny porch.
I want to be a skyscraper.
I want to be When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. A public service advertisement brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
In many countries around the world, medical care is scarce. From birth defects to serious injuries and illnesses, countless millions have no access to safe surgery. Mercy Ships is there to help. With a team of volunteer professionals, nurses, surgeons, utilizing state-of-the-art hospital ships, Mercy Ships provides free surgeries for the thousands of those who are waiting for surgery at each port.
Mercy Ships is bringing services to countries that would otherwise never be able to access those services.
We just see people that need help. You realise that they have no way of getting help. And I want them to know that they're loved.
Help make a lasting impact and turn someone's fear to joy. Find out how you can help by visiting our website at mercyships.org for more information. That's mercyships.org.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's perfect. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Yo, what's up? This is Everlast, and you're listening to Stace Edwards on the New Music Food Truck.
Yeah. Nah. I can't complain, you know.
Brand new sneakers and a fat gold chain. We do the good cocaine. We don't feel no pain. So yeah, we don't complain. Everywhere I go, people know my name. We got the money and fame. And they don't treat me the same. But yo, I don't complain.
The wood status, live since Illmatic. On the car static like radical fanatic. Jump out the Benz with semi-automatic and rob all my friends like a drug addict. Revolutionary, very necessary. You couldn't bust a cherry off your commentary. I'm so legendary, born again rhymer. Youngsters act scary when they round the old timer. Like yes sir, no sir, truly it's an honor. Farmer of drama, harvesting karma, kamikaze dive bomber on suicide mission. My mental condition about to come to fruition. I'm all natural, no preservative. Style superlative, you don't deserve to live. We never truly die, and God was never born. Tell your vision lies and watch that murder porn.
Brand new sneakers and a fat gold chain. We do the good cocaine. We don't feel no pain. So yeah, we don't complain. Everywhere I go, people know my name. We got the money and fame. They don't treat me the same. But yo, I don't complain.
I smoke like Willie, party like Waylon. Wilder than David Lee Roth from Van Halen. Baggish, crazier than Yankee Sarah Palin. Here's the smooth sailing on all these tough waters. Mothers love their sons, fathers love their daughters. All the things they give us and all the things they bought us. The love that first made us and all the things that taught us. Like you and none of others. Loving all your brothers and helping out your neighbors when they need a hand. But every woman's solo and thug like the YOLO. And it's hard to tell a woman sometimes from a man. It's all the confusion and everybody's losing. Living fake lives up on Instagram. But everything's funny when you front for the money while the devil executes a speak of master plan. Like
brand new sneakers and a fat gold chain. We do the good cocaine. We don't feel no pain. So yeah, we don't complain. Everywhere I go, people know my name. We got the money and fame. And they don't treat me the same. But yo, I don't complain.
The New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.
Breathe it in, let it out. So familiar now. Welcome home. Been a while since you came around. I was young, saw your face when the lights went out. When the lights went out. I'm fine, don't ask. The truth is, I'm nightmares underneath. It's useless. Oh well, who cares? The proof is Up at night, feeling down, am I all alone? Hide away from it all in a stranger's home. Is it me? Is it you? Can I trust myself? I need some help. I'm fine, don't ask. The truth is, I'm nightmares underneath. It's useless. Oh well, who cares? The proof is, the monster in my head is ruthless. Welcome the new Great Depression. 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 I'm fine, don't ask. The truth is, I'm nightmares underneath. It's useless. Oh well, who cares? The proof is, the monster in my head is ruthless. Welcome the new Great Depression. Welcome the new Great Depression. Welcome the new Great Depression.
The Moth and the Flame with the Great Depression. We'll get a chance to catch up with the guys on next week's show.
Would you like to know more?
Meet the band on the new music food truck.
The band Imperial Leisure have been around for a while. Got a chance to catch up with Dennis Smith. Appreciate the time, man. For those of us finding out about Imperial Leisure, catch us up on who you guys are.
Well, we are a genre-defined band born out of school friendships. We combine ska, hip-hop and punk rock into a big musical party. We've been going for about 10 years, 10 years since our debut album, and we've had numerous tours across the UK and Europe, and we have 3 albums under our belt at this stage. We're notorious on a festival circuit for being an adrenaline-pumped experience of a lot of love and a few bubbles sprayed in the face of the crowd. For good measure, has been said and quite unforgettable.
Well, 2018 marks the 10th anniversary of The Art of Saying Nothing. You've got a new super deluxe edition coming out. What can you tell me about that?
Well, it's a remixed and remastered version of the original album, and some brand new tracks thrown in there for good measure. We have picked up a few great ideas and friendships and music over the years, and we look to draw upon that with this album and give people a fresh mix. Hopefully, will show that how grateful we are to our fans for sticking us for all the years, and it shows well the incredible experience we have in making records and also, performing them to people.
Very nice. So what does Imperial Leisure have coming up in way of new music?
Well, as part of the Deluxe record, Imperial Leisure have released a new single, Rolling, with 5 R's, and we're excited to be touring this song with the, on the 10-year anniversary tour, and some other new material, and we're going to be having a royally good party atmosphere. All the way. Some dates are currently happening, and some tour dates still to come, and of course, as ever, we'll probably be playing festivals across UK and hopefully into Europe as well. Who knows? But certainly a lot of stuff always happening.
So if I were to hang out with you guys in the band, what would we be doing besides music?
As a band, we might be socially functioning alcoholics, but we love a jolly good hike. Recently, in the middle of the tour we're doing right now, we took a little detour up in the border country, and we recently had a quaint little walk along the Hadrian's Wall. So yeah, we might seem like social vagabonds, but we really do love the great British countryside, and putting our restless feet up upon the land we call home can be quite invigorating and fulfilling, and something which it kind of juxtapose well, like the mayhem which might ensue on stage.
Food and music, two of my favorite things, man. What is the perfect food and drink combo for a night of Imperial leisure?
The drink has to be champagne, especially in France where it's a hell of a lot cheaper. Often we sell Prosecco. Often we spill Prosecco over the beautiful faces of our much dehydrated crowd. But if a slice of Imperial leisure is not enough to feed people's appetites, our rampant crowd, then maybe a bloody good quinoa burger.
Quinoa? I thought it was quinoa. He's a vegan, ladies and gents, but he can't say quinoa.
I always make that mistake. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
So how can we keep up with the band on social media?
So you can find out all about it on our Facebook.com/Imperial Leisure, at IL Band, on Twitter and Instagram, we're just Imperial Leisure. Or you can hashtag Imperial Leisure, hashtag IL News to find out all the latest things that are going on with us. So hopefully, and more exciting things always on the board.
Let's get into the single Rollin' with 5 R's. What's this about?
Rolling with 5 R's, rolling, is because 5 total legends, who are my bandmates, me included, manifested this mayhem. Dickie, Jack, Scott, Ben and I sit down a sunny afternoon in the kingdom known as Bristol, and we fashioned this sort of happy-go-lucky song which emanates our love of music and the vibe of that. Perfectly describes our sort of addiction for creating music, really. It's intrepid sometimes, but we must roll on, you know. We like what we do, and we keep producing music. People seem to still like it, so why the hell stop now? And that's kind of what that song's about, amongst other things thrown in there too, like fantasizing about love affairs with mermaids deep under the ocean.
I got no choice but to keep on delivering fantasy scar-out songs. The real world out there is a bit long, so I'm jamming at the verse and I try to stay strong. Down to the bottom of the ocean I go, cause I can't stand the commotion. Hanging out mermaids and Moby Dick, slowly turning into a lunatic. Not young but I'm not old, been about a bit but this heart still gold. Still dripping bangers still make you go. Take a good look under your soul. We keep it rolling, keep fighting moving. We give it all. In the shower, in the morning, wear nothing but the skin I was born in. Love the water splashing on my body. I feel a very can't buy with money. That whistle is the sound of a kettle. Time for tea, better grab some nettles, some mint or some other kind of leaf, so I can get my herb relief. Right now I am giving, and I'm giving everything that I got given. Till it's knowing that I pass at the last given. Let you see in a jungle on a tree swinging. I'm a loser that just can't stop winning. On stage I'm there for the loving. You can see it in my face when I'm singing. This man has got to keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. Keep fighting moving. We give it all night long. We keep it rolling. Keep fighting moving. We give it all night long. We keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. We keep it rolling. We keep it rolling.
part of the show? Want to find out more about a song you just heard? You can get song and artist info, links to the song and video, even a replay of the whole show on our website at newmusicfoodtruck.com.
If you remember the band Stereo out of the early 80s, then you've got a great memory. They were a French duo who had a couple of hits in the 80s, returned and released an album in 2014. Now one of the guys from the band has got his own thing out, calls himself Stereoinsolo. His first solo album is called Somewhere Out There. It's due out February 23rd. Flowers on the Moon, they're Stereoinsolo. It's the New Music Food Truck.
It's like deja vu all over again.
The New Music Food Truck, then and now.
AFI's got a brand new EP coming out. It's called The Missing Man. 5 songs on the EP. We'll get the first single in after we go back to 2006 from December Underground. Remember this one? Miss Murder? It's AFI, then and now. The New Music Food Truck.
Simply a look can break won't pass, or how they all adored him. Beauty will last, one spiraled down. The stars that mystified, he left them all behind. And now his children cried, he left us all behind. Hey, Miss Mother, can I? Hey, Miss Mother, can I? Make beauty stay if I take my life? Twist within this father's mystery. I would gladly bet my life upon it. At the cost you love your ray of light will fizzle out without hope. When the empty such is rolling through and again, ever searching for what we were promised, reaching for the golden ring we never let go. Who would ever let us run off filthy as a problem?
The new music food truck. Then and now.
No, damn it!
Now.
I'm not the father, I'm not the son, only a maker of useless things undone. I'm not a mother, a born son, only a maker of useless things undone. Here's one. Fortune, give you some good days. You said to love me anyway. Give back the emotion on the back exchange. You said my love is like your faith, your faith, your faith, your faith.
New AFI from the Missing Man EP. It's available December 7th everywhere. It's the New Music Food Truck. I'm Stace Edwards.
The new music food truck.
Thanks for the club.
Chef's Choice.
It ain't always bad to be stuck in your room, you know what I mean? You can either play video games or maybe write some music. That's what Yuno did, and now he's got his debut EP available. It's called Moody. It's our Chef's Choice. No going back. The new music food truck.
What will those crazy Edwards brothers serve up next? Stay tuned. It's the new music food truck.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No, sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, it's spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information, contact You Gotta Believe at YouGottaBelieve.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay. Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I'd like kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Let's check with Mom. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm gonna return the kayak. Just make sure you have everything.
Yep. Can we walk home?
How about a taxi? 233 North Maple, please.
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood.
Best day ever.
A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Are you greater than the sun? It shines on everyone, no matter.
The Sun Poem inspired this song and the vision to build a landmark that will help create a world that values everyone.
Black, brown, yellow, red and white. The sun does not discriminate, no matter who you are.
Share World Unity Inc. on Facebook and Twitter at World Unity Inc. and at worldunityinc.org.
Open calendar. What's my schedule looking like?
Next Thursday, you will be caught in an emergency flash flood between Park and First Street.
What? No, that doesn't work. I'm busy then. Decline. Decline.
Floods don't exactly work around your schedule. Disasters don't plan ahead. But you can. It starts with talking to your loved ones about making an emergency plan. So don't wait. Communicate. Get started today at ready.gov/plan. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
That was tasty.
It's the After Dinner Mint on the New Music Food Truck.
Band's out of Boston, Massachusetts. Matthew Wade is his name. His band's called My Silent Bravery. Matthew sent us his stuff. We liked it. We want you to hear it. If you're in a band, you want to send us your stuff, we'll take a listen. All the details on how to submit are at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Song's called Every Day is the Weekend. It's our After Dinner Mint, the New Music Food Truck.
All you can eat course and carry out as you. Yeah, you. An open lane in a traffic jam. A red-headed treasure buried in the sand. That's you. Yeah, you. Well, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, pajamas in your Jimmy shoes. I'll spin you right round.
And there you have it. It's the New Music Food Truck. Stace Edwards, thanks for listening. Missed any part of the show or just want to catch a replay? Hit us up online at newmusicfoodtruck.com. Make sure to give us a like on Facebook and follow us on Twitter as well. Great way to keep up with the show. The New Music Food Truck is produced by my brother, Jim Edwards. Jim needs a little help with the popcorn balls for Christmas, so if you got a great recipe, send it to us. Drop us a line. Let us know where you're listening from. And let us know what you think of the show. We'll do it again next week. Hey, Jim, hit the heat lamps on the way out, will you?
Hey, get that thing out of here!
It's the New Music Food Truck, powered by Ion Indie Magazine.